The female founder. A woman's business is a reflection of her inner self. A woman's journey in the business world is different than that of a man's, and movements like Me Too and Time's Up will confirm that. And I believe that there are two main predictors of a woman's success. One is her mindset, how she views herself when she looks into the mirror, how she views the resources, events, and opportunities around her. And two, the tribe that she leans on for advice, mentorship, support, and sometimes just good vibrations. Hello, good morning. My name is Stefanie Diaz, and I'm the founder of W.O.E, Women Only Entrepreneurs. We are galvanizing unstoppable women through events and content focused on the science of building a business and the art of building yourself. And we do this all in a collaborative environment that embraces resilience and diversity of experience. About me, I've spent the last 10 years working with entrepreneurs at startup, $1 million, $10 million, and even $100 million companies. 3 years ago, I launched my second company and first solo venture, Mastermind Your Launch. And over the past 3 years, I have interviewed over 100 entrepreneurs as host of the Mastermind Your Launch podcast. I have hosted over 50 events for Atlanta entrepreneurs. I have worked with over 400 clients, and I was even named an Atlanta Startup Wonder Woman. Over the last 3 years, I have transformed the work that I do in this world. But more importantly, I have transformed myself, my mindset, and my tribe. And one day, a friend asked me, he said, if you were to create an event that would offer women the same transformation and experience and awakening that you feel like you have had, what would that look like? And this was my answer. I said, well, first of all, we have to have an amazing interview. As a radio host, I love engaging with exceptional women leaders. And I said I would want to invite a female founder who is ready to share, yes, her story of success, but who can also transparently and honestly share the woes that she's experienced along her journey. I said there would have to be dancing, because I am a dancer, but you know, we as female founders, we're in our masculine energy a lot. What's the to-do list? What's the target? How am I going to execute? And I wanted to create a safe space where women could be soft, feminine, and sassy and classy, and just have fun. I said there would have to be a moment of inner reflection. My soul work has been such a big part of my life and my personal transformation, and I would want to offer women just a moment to close their eyes and lock in on an affirmation or intention that can carry them through the days, weeks, and months ahead. And lastly, I said there had to be champagne. So you can call this mind, body, spirit, and business. Here, it's business, body, mind with spirits. So I knew what we were putting into the event. I knew what the program was going to be, but I had no clue what the experience would be like for the attendees on the other side until I stepped off the stage on that first night. And the first woman who walked up to me said, "I feel like I'm home." And in that moment, in that evening, with the conversations I had with the women that night and in the days and weeks ahead, I realized something. I realized that W.O.E brought forward two very important things that the women were walking away with. Number one, diversity. In that room, you will find all ages, races, industries, levels of success, backgrounds, and they come together beautifully. And that takes me to the second thing that I kept hearing over and over and over again is the energy. It is one of acceptance. It is one of come as you are, and you're going to be embraced as you are today. You are enough. And we call this amped up authentic. So when it came to galvanizing unstoppable women, I had become very aware that something was missing. And in this moment, I realized that I had a great responsibility to continue creating this space that women need and were looking for. So I want to give you a little bit more about what the landscape in the US looks like for female founders today. Women control $14 trillion, or 51% of personal wealth. That's incredible. There are over 9 million women-owned businesses in the United States. That's amazing. However, those businesses represent only 36% of all of the businesses in the United States, and the revenues from their businesses represent only 12%, and employment only 15%. So we have a long way to go. As Tracy Grace said, here in Alpharetta at our October event, if you want to be big, you have to build it like it's big. W.O.E is providing the space and support for women to get that mindset and community that allows them to build the business that reflects their true power. Quite simply, our mission is to propel female founders to higher levels of professional success. So how are we doing this? Well, remember the event that I talked about, the champagne and the dancing? In less than 10 months, we have hosted 4 of those events to nearly 400 Atlanta female founders. We call these our main events. In 2018, we launched a membership model, which offers monthly programming that spans meetups to main events. And this model can easily be replicated in other cities. Our media reach has surpassed 80,000 media impressions per month. That puts us on track for nearly 1 million impressions for the year, and we're trending up. And I'll also share very quickly that I created a similar deck in December, and I ran the numbers then. And at that point, the numbers were just above 40,000 a month, and I set the goal that in 2018, I wanted to reach 83,000 per month so that we could achieve that 1 million mark. So I have to go back and reset my goals. But also, because of our investment in our online presence, I already have women reaching out to me asking when W.O.E is coming to their city. So just imagine what we could do on a national level with more support and partnership. Here is phase 1 of the W.O.E rollout plan, and any national launch sponsors that come on board at this time will be participating in these 3 activities. First, I want to take the W.O.E main event to New York City for at least 100 New York female founders. Why New York? 1, there's already an energized entrepreneurial community there. And 2, I already have boots on the ground there, so I know that we can quickly and effectively have a very successful event for the women there. 2, I want to host a multi-day conference here in Atlanta. Even though we're expanding nationally, I still very much hold an intention to make Atlanta the city for unstoppable women. And so I want to create an event that attracts women to travel here to get the energy, education, and connections they need to take their next steps. And lastly, to create the W.O.E Empowerment Series of video content, which will be an online digital library, so that whether you're in Atlanta, New York, or Barcelona, you can start getting the education and information you need to get on your way. What is our unique value to the sponsors coming on at this time? Well, first of all, they will have access to our database of members as well as survey data so that we can clearly identify the needs and opportunities within the membership base. 2, they will be recognized prominently on all of our digital library and even have sponsored content within. 3, they will be participating in the Atlanta conference as either a speaker or a guest judge at our all-female pitch event. They will have tables in both Atlanta and New York for our interactive vendor fairs, and ongoing shout-outs on social media, newsletters, websites. The female founder of the W.O.E tribe, and what you need to know about her. These women are taking the stage and claiming their voice, and they are doing it together. This beautifully diverse tribe is here seeing and reflecting back to each other their power. They are embracing and celebrating each other, and they are tearing down walls to lift each other up. This is the kind of energy that is transforming the business world from the ground up, and this energy is going to be here to stay for decades to come. So don't miss your chance to join the movement. Thank you.